to look at me. Remember when I called you, and you didn't go through. Now you let yourself look at me, look at me. You made me.
And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? Aight, so what are we getting into today? So today we're about to be heading to our boy D's, and we're about to be going over there and we're about to be messing with this Swang Stang. This is about to be my first time pulling out the Swang Stang since it came off the trailer after all the drift events. So today I'm about to be taking the car over there to D's. D's about to be getting these tongue twisted. So today D's about to be getting these extended studs on the front for me. That way I can put my slip-on spacers on. That way I can run my Workmeisters on the Swang Stang, bro. When I had the Workmeisters on there, this thing looked so fucking good. So making this a permanent thing. With that being said, man, let's open up. Let's get ready to go. This is about to be my first time driving this thing on the street since before the event. So since then we did the drift event, went off track a couple times, so I'm hoping my alignment and everything is still good, but we're gonna see how everything feels today. Car still runs fine. There hasn't been any problems out of it. I'm just saying, you know how it goes after a drift event. You beat on the car pretty hard and usually things come unaligned. So hopefully the battery isn't dead either, since I haven't started it, haven't done nothing. So let me move these trash cans, get this thing ready, and see if this thing's gonna fire up for us. All right, got the CTSV moved over, and now we're about to be heading off. Woo, this color, man. My camera does no justice at picking up this color. This color is so fire. Anywho, let's jump in Swang Stang. Hi, we just pulled it up. Got my guy Tink Tink right here. So yeah, overall, man, car drove straight. I thought maybe my alignment was gonna be all fucked up, but car drove straight. Everything seems good still. That boy been chipping away at Shit Fox over here. It's just coming along. Plan is hopefully by the end of the month have first startup. Can't wait to hear how this shit sounds. Really ready for this nigga to get this car done so we can actually like drive. If y'all seen the last video when it was the drift event, when he went off the track, that nigga was like, "Yeah, fucking bitch." That nigga thought he was about to lose the car, so. That nigga has the ultimate sentimental value attached to this car. It's his first car and all that, so yeah, that boy seen its life flash before him. So somebody was asking me, they're like, why you always rev the car when you move it? Watch this. When he drives the car, he's gonna rev it just as much as I do. Watch. So you slip in the clutch, you fucking the clutch up that much, blah, blah, blah. So the reason why we rev the car so much is because, look, again, you have to rev it. When you don't rev it to move it, it has the angle kit and it wants to bind up. So you have to rev it in order to move this thing properly. I don't be revving it just to be revving it. It's just how you have to drive the car. Somebody was like, bro, why every time you move the car, you rev it up so much? You're fucking the clutch up. I'm like, bro, this car has an angle kit. You have to rev it or you stall.
Yep, that's why it makes me stall and I think so.
You don't rev it.
You got to hit it.
You gotta blip that thing.
It's like rev matching. Gotta do it sometimes, man. Steering binds, and then the power. When you got the power steering, that's what kills your idle zone, and then kills the bar.
Can we go all the way up real quick? I want to see them subframes. Remember when I did that fucking board slide, bruh? Ah, nah, it ain't too bad. Nah. The headers actually took it.
Yeah, that's the lowest point on the damn car is the headers.
And you don't even like these headers.
Exactly.
So
the more you damage them, the better. You can get rid of it. We might have did that. Yeah, I think that's fresh.
yeah, that ain't shit though.
No.
Just oval it out a little bit.
You know what I mean? More clearance. You don't do it next time, you know?
Facts. That's why I didn't hit the what
Yeah, for sure right there.
Damn it!
That did it. Hey, stop.
And it's on like this side too.
I know it wasn't like that before, when I just took it apart.
I'm glad I ain't the one that got to pull out that slip fitting when it come back out. You love it when a car comes off the lift, go straight to a track day, beat on it, jump in it, drive it on the street, pull it in your driveway and don't see no leaks. That's the best part. Not seeing leaks in your fucking driveway.
Built right.
Good old Fox body, good old 302.
Where'd you drop off, George?
All right, so this is gonna be coming off. About to be getting rid of these studs. What sucks is on the extended studs,
Read the fine print.
the fine print says, do not use with wheel spacers. Do not use with wheel spacers. And the reason I bought the extended studs is because I want to use it with the wheel spacers. These are hub centric, so I mean I don't give a fuck. It ain't like it's gonna break or fall off. Cause yeah, the Workmeisters wasn't working with the with the brake setup. It was literally sitting on there. Look at my. I want to move this thing, and it was just like.
No scratch on the caliper?
It is a scratch on the caliper.
I've been keeping it up. I'm a fat.
Ta-da! All done.
Yo, the Snap-on driver literally just pulled up with Snap-on cookies. So you got the Snap-on wrench, got the Snap-on logo, and then you got the Snap-on truck, bro. And you look at it from the side, it's a wide body. See that curvature? Look, you can see it. That shit got a wide body on it. Shout out to Snap-on. Damn, this is crazy. This nigga getting his whole toolbox repoed by the Snap-on nigga on a Tuesday.
Gotta get it.
Jeez. This is what happen when you take a year to paint a car. Look at that, flush boys. All right, so yeah.
I bring something. There we go. Every time, at least this one ain't that bad.
So oh, you know what we can do? Maybe we just chop the top of the lug nut off.
Man, this guy, what do you want these lug nuts so badly for? Just swap the lug nuts, save time.
You have tuner open lug nuts?
Hell yeah, that's all I like to use. Look at that thing tight. Look at that. Yo, we'll be down the block like that. Be matching your steering wheel, bro. That should go. That should go.
I mean, fuck it. If you got tuner lugs, it's good. I'm just saying, if we chop the top off of it, it's an open end at that point. I'm just improvising. You know, a little band song. All right, at least he got some lug nuts. These on-the-fly lug nuts. This markup about to be crazy.
And stop, man.
Look, we flush boys now. Look at that, boy.
Oh yeah, I didn't even chip off for you. That was a stick out.
We're about to go to a Stance Nation show. There we go.
Just like me, ain't washed my car or truck since.
Bruh, I ain't did nothing to it. All right, she's all done coming off the lift. Ding, hear that thing? Ding. Good old Fox Buddy, so probably about to have Migs clean this thing up for me. Lush boys. What's up, you ready to trade? Huh? Oh, that big ass fucking 12-inch?
Size does that.
Straight. Told him straight trade.
Nope.
Straight trade. This for that Camaro, man.
Nope.
Matter of fact, I need like $5 grand on top on your end.
Oh shit.
D didn't build that, so you gotta pay for the name.
Pay for the name. It'd be 20 grand. D built it.
I made the AC hoses on there.
Right? Yeah.
Man, get that thing a ugga dugga.
Too much on that. Buying that.
Better?
That's just a natural play in there. All I'll do is I'll make a marking so that way you can see it later. I'll make a mark so you can tell.
Damn, so it's pretty much ready, huh?
Huh?
So it's pretty much ready.
Yeah.
Everything's already wired
I'll
up.
show you, it's pretty much there. Like, fucking awesome. I just gotta do the throttle cable. I take out the 5.0 one, put a low car, and that's just the wiring for the fan already.
Hella simple.
Everything's there. Would have had the throttle body on, but Meg's like, but you ain't putting that on without painting it. I just put a silver one on there. Oh, fine, I gotta paint it black.
Yep.
Yeah, fuel system done.
Everything there. Rear regulators, all plumbed, everything. So, just gotta plumb the catch cam.
Where you getting out the coils?
Power steering. Coil off.
He relocated them.
Underneath.
Yeah, he relocated the coils to the bottom.
Yeah, Dart made some
Look, you can see a
brackets.
bracket right down there.
Oh yeah, you might be able to see it on that side.
Right here.
Oh shit.
And even here, you can see it. Yeah, you can see so. Like if you look down into there, that corner.
Oh yeah.
So, it's tucked down there. So I was gonna do it here.
Yeah.
For this side, and this side I was gonna do under here. But I don't know, I feel like it was an eyesore, like I really wanted to leave this open. Everybody kept saying to put it in here, but I didn't want the cables coming in here. Like, it looks too clean here. I don't want to add more shit to it. Yeah. So I was like, I'll just put it down there.
The low mount rails.
Start made the little brackets for that. Just keep a low mount. That way I didn't have to buy the adapters for the short injectors.
Nah, it looks good with the low mount.
Yeah, I think it looks hella cool like that.
Y'all should start offering that. A low mount? This looks hella sick.
So,
Like right on the intake like this?
a little low rider.
Alright, so this is where that fucking old ass, that old roaster stop frame that's been in here for hella long. It's going on this old school Impala.
Go ahead, hook it.
This shit hella big, it ain't gonna fit.
We gotta get you a bigger shot.
Are you just doing the frame or are you doing the full build?
No, full everything.
So yeah, this build's gonna be pretty sick. I might come over here and document and vlog a good portion of this, just because for my old school people that may want to see it. But that's the frame right there. It's getting a roaster shop frame. I'm not even gonna lie, when you look at the frame on this car, it ain't too much rust. No big ass holes, nothing. Like, it's actually a clean car. This ain't even rust in here. It's just old shit just sitting here. But bruh, this ain't bad. This is not bad for how old this damn car is. just getting back to the house. I have one last thing that I want to do right now, and I want to try on the wheels because it defeats the whole purpose of putting these extended studs and all that stuff on if the Workmeisters don't clear. So that's what I'm about to do right now. I want to get these front wheels tried on, and then as far as my rears, I have one of my rears are leaking. Not sure where it's leaking from or why. Let's get these things on here and make sure they actually clear these Cobra brakes now. All right, there it is, boys. Clearance. We are good to go. Workmeister staying on now. All right, one more look at the notch with the Workmeisters on there. Looking spiffy. Man, you can never go wrong with Workmeisters, bruh. So I'm about to load this one up and the big girl right there in tow white because this is the one that has the leak. Brand new tire, but y'all can see that thing is flat. I decided to come to the tire shop real quick. I'm gonna have them check this thing, especially since I need these other 2 tires mounted from the drift event because these are fucked and I hate not having all my spares ready to go when I need them. So we're gonna get these tires swapped, and then we're also gonna be having them check this Workmeister for me to see if they can indicate where it's leaking at, and then I can verify that. I don't know, man. I think they still had like one more lap on them. 1 or 2, maybe, possibly. Man, come on. Look, it's literally leaking at the valve stem. Literally. Easy fix. All right, just getting back to the house again. The last thing I'm about to do, I wasn't gonna do it, but I was like, you know what, let me just not be lazy and knock this shit out real quick, is get the rear wheels on, or get the rear wheels on before it starts raining, because the rest of this week is gonna be raining. So I was like, bro, let me just knock this out, and then hopefully sometime this week I'll probably be in the garage messing with the FD. I really need to go through this thing. I got wastegate lines that I need to reconnect. I need to figure out what's going on with the wiring to the wideband. So y'all don't really get to see me working too much, but if it's gonna be raining the next couple of days, then that's what I'm gonna be doing inside the garage, is working on the FD. But last thing I want to do is get these wheels swapped and get the other wheels that are in the back of the truck out of there and stashed up with the rest of the drift spares. So last thing, and then we're gonna wrap this up. All right, there it is. That's all she wrote. We're done. I need to get this thing washed, but it literally doesn't make any sense to get it washed right now because it's gonna be raining. But this is how she said, y'all already seen it with the Workmeisters, but now this is like the final fitment. And before, when you guys seen it, it didn't have the front spacers on, so front fitment is for sure hella aggressive. Love it, love it, love it. Workmeisters look fucking hella good on here. Look at that front fitment though, boy. Don't worry about my fender. Cracked this at the last drift event. Oh boy. That looks good. All right, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll see what the next couple of days bring us. Again, being in the house, just chilling with the fam. Guess this is a good time to be bonding with my daughters. But yeah, man, until next time, love y'all greatly. And I appreciate y'all for watching and rocking with your boy. Till next time, we out.